Learning to Count to 20 by Jeff Simpson, masterylearningsystems.com. Some kindergartners have a hard time learning to count from 11 to 20. This lesson will make it easier for them. But before we begin the lesson, here are some things for parents and teachers to think about. One of the things that makes counting confusing is that 11 should be called 1-teen, and 12 should be called 2-teen to match the pattern of 16, 17, and so on. Another thing that makes counting confusing is that 10 does not actually have its own numeral. To write 10, we begin by writing a 1, which already has a number to go with it. Then we write a 0, which already has its own numeral. Why doesn't 10 have its own numeral like 1 and 0 do? Why do we use 0 to write 10? Would this make any sense to a student who does not already understand what 0 means? Well, the Romans had a numeral for 10. They wrote it like this, X. To write 10 and 1 more, the Romans wrote X, that's 10, and 1 more. That is how the Romans wrote 11. We write 10 like this, so why don't we write 10 and 1 more like this, like the Romans would have done, 10 and 1 more? Why doesn't 11 sound like 10 and 1 more? Why do we write 11 like this? And why don't we call it 10-1 to make it like 21 and 31? This lesson will address these issues in ways that kindergartners can understand. To do this lesson, be prepared with 10 $1 bills and a $10 bill in your pocket. Hold up a $1 bill and ask, "What is this, everyone?" They say, $1. The white type will be what you say in quotes. I have lots of dollars. I wonder how many I have. Count them with me. 1, 2, 3, 4. Make sure they're all counting with you. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep, that's $10. Hold up a $10 bill and ask, "And what is this?" Some of them will know that's a $10 bill. They'll say, $10. What? You think this is $10? No. This is $10. Take your $1 bills and count them out again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. See, that's $10. So what is this then? Oh, so you think this is $10 and that is also $10? Well, you're right. I have a question for you. If this student has $10, and a $10 bill to a student, and this student has $10 and 10 $1 bills to another student, which student has more money? Now think carefully, it's a trick question. Neither one has more money. They both have $10, so they are the same. Here's another question. Which one can you buy more stuff with, a 1 or a 10? That's right, $10 will buy you more stuff. Today, we're going to learn how to count money like they do in a bank. Using play money, give the students 10 $1 bills and 10 $10 bills. Give them a paper marked like this. You got 10s and 1s. Let's pretend that this paper is your money drawer, where you keep your money when you work in the bank. Have them put their money and paper in front of them like this. Pick up your $1 bills, everybody. We're going to count them out like they do at a bank. Count out this many. And then you write the number 4 on the board. Count out this many dollars onto your paper like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, you do it. I got to hear you count each one. Now, when you tell them how much money to count out, write the number on the board or on your clipboard if you're working with a small group, but don't say it. If you say the number, some students will not pay attention to what you're writing. The written number becomes an action prompt. The number tells the students what to do. Now, pick up all your $1 bills and let's try something else. This time, count out this many dollars and you write the number. 1, 2, count them with me everybody, 3, 4, 5, 6. Perfect, okay, we did it. And make sure that they put their money in the ones place, not in the tens place. There's the ones place. Well, you have now done $4 and $6. Do the same for 7, 8, and 9. But do not do $1, $2, $3, or $5. Now, count out this many dollars. And you write a 0. What number is this? Does anyone know? We call it 0. Let me show you what 0 means. Let's start with this. How many dollars are on my paper, everybody? The answer, 3. Now, take one of the dollars away. How many dollars are there now? The answer, 2. Take another dollar away. How many dollars are there now? The answer, 1. That's right. Now take another dollar away. How many dollars are there now? Well, they should answer 0. But what if they don't? What if they look at you like, what kind of crazy question is that? And tell you that, well, there ain't none. You can all see that there are no dollars on my paper. The math word for that is 0. 0 means that there's nothing there. You write it like this, 0. So let's see if you really get it. Everybody count out this many dollars. And then look at them. No one should be moving an inch. Now, pick up your $10 bills. Put 4 of them in the tens place. Here we go. There's 1 of them, 2, 3, 4. We got 4 of them. 4 $10 bills has a special name. We call 4 tens 40. Now you say the name 40, but do not write it yet, because the reason behind writing a 0 in the ones place for 40 has not been established yet. So we don't want to write it yet when they won't understand it. Now, pick up your $10 bills. This time put $60 in the tens place. I wonder how many tens it would take to make 60. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that enough? 5, 6. There's the tens place. Yep, that was 60. Now you have now done 40 and 60. Do the same for 70, 80, and 90. Do not do 20, 30, or 50 yet. If you're wondering why, here's why. 40 sounds like 4. Well, listen to the first syllable, 40. Sounds exactly like 4. 60 sounds like 6. 70 sounds like 7. 80 sounds like 8. 90 sounds like 9. But 20 does not sound like 2. Not to most kindergartners. And 30 doesn't sound like 3 either. And 50 ought to sound like 50, but it doesn't sound exactly like 5. So that's why we're not doing them right yet. Let's try something new. Put $40 in the tens place. 1, 2, 3, 4 tens makes 40. And put $1 in the ones place. 1. That's 40 and one more. That has a special name too. 40 and one more is called 41. How do you show 49 with your money? How would you do that? Well, then help them figure out they're going to have 4 tens and then 9 ones. How about 43? Then do the same for 48 or 45. Take them out of order so they have to think. 47, can they do 44? 46, and then back as a review for 41. This is how we write 41. See, there are 4 of these, so we write a 4. But there's only 1 of these, so we write a 1. 41. Well, here's a question. How would you read this number? They should answer 42. That's right, 42. Can you read this one? 43. Or this? 49. Continue with 45, 48, 44, 47, 46, 41. Here are the 40-something numbers all in a row. Read them out loud with me. 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49. Watch the students. If some of them may need you to go slower so that they can keep up and think, not just verbally imitate, but do it thoughtfully. So you might have to go slower for some of them. Now, stop the video and say all the 40-something numbers, starting with 41, without looking at them. Stop the video now. When you're done, then start it up again. I wonder how we would use our money to show this much. You write a 43. Help them figure it out. Well, let's see. We need some tens. How many tens do we need? 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. That makes 40. 43. That'd be 4 of these makes 40. 1, 2, 3. And 3 more makes 43. All right. Now, take $1 away. Show them how to take it away. Make sure that they do it. How much money is there now? Well, 4 of these makes 40, and 2 more makes 42. Who can show me how to write 42? Call on someone to write it on the paper at their desk or up on the board for everyone to see. Take $1 away again. So they take another one away. How much money is there now? 4 of these makes 40, and 1 more makes 41. Who can show me how to write 41? Another little challenge for them to make sure that they understand how to make it with money and how to write it and how to say it. Take $1 away again. How much money is there now? Well, 4 of these makes 40, and 0 more makes, well, it should be called 40, but everyone just calls it 40. Show me how to write 40 and 0 more. 40 and 0. 40. 40 and 0 more are just called 40. Here are the 40-something numbers all in a row. Read them out loud with me. This time we'll start with 40. 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49. Now, stop the video and say all the 40-something numbers starting with 40 without looking at them. Let's try something else new. $4 in the ones place, one $10 bill in the tens place. How much is that? We have a 10 over there. We've got 4 ones. Everybody point to the $10 bill. Okay, we have 10 and 4 more dollars, right? 10 and 4 more has a special name too. We call it 14. This is how we write 14. There's one of these, so we write a 1. There are 4 of these, so we write a 4. 14. How do you show 16 with your money? Think about that one. And then you help them figure it out. Oh, we're going to need some ones. How many ones? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ones, and a 10. How do we write 16? Well, there's one of these, so we write a 1. That's for the $10 bill. And there's 6 of these, 6 ones, so we write a 6. 10 and 6 more is 16. 10 and 6, 6 and 10, 16. How do you show 17 with your money? Again, help them figure it out. Well, think, well, you're going to have 7 over here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and you need a 10. Okay. Well, we showed it with money, but how do you write 17? There's one of these, so you write a 1. That's for the $10 bill. And there's 7 of these, so we write a 7. 10 and 7 more is 17. How do you show 18 with your money? Well, that's a new challenge. Do we have to have 8 over here? Yes, we do. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we need a 10. Okay, we got $18, but how do we write 18? There's one of these, so we write a 1. That's for the $10 bill. And there are 8 of these, 8 of those 1s, so we write an 8. 10 and 8 more is 18. Sounds kind of like 810, doesn't it? 8, 10, 18. Well, here's a new challenge. How do you show 19 with your money? I bet you could figure it out. Are we going to have 9 over here? Yep. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then we need a $10 bill. And how do we write 19? Well, there's only one of these, one $10 bill, so we write a 1. But we got 9 of these, 9 ones, so we write a 9. 10 and 9 more, 10 and 9, 9 and 10, 19. A new challenge. Tell how much money is in each row. Well, the first row, we can see there's a $10 bill and then 4 ones. 10 and 4 more is 14. Next row, we have a $10 bill and there's 6 ones. 10 and 6 more is 16. Try the next row. 2, 5, 6, 7 ones, and there's a 10 over there. 10 and 7 more is 17. 17. Ah, here's a couple more. Tell how much money is in each row again. So we can count them. There's 8 of those ones. 10 and 8 more is 18. The next row. Looks like there's 7, 8, 9 of them, 9 ones, and there's a 10. 10 and 9 more is 19. 19. Here are the teen numbers in a row from 16 to 19. Read them out loud with me. 16, 17, 18, 19. Why have we started with 16, 17, 18, 19? Because they sound exactly like 6, 7, 8, 9. Everything sounds perfect. Unlike starting with 11, which doesn't sound like 1 teen, or 10-1, we want something that makes linguistic sense. It describes exactly what the amount is. Now stop the video and say the teen numbers from 16 to 19 without looking at them. How much money is this? Well, you can see there's 10 and 5 more. It should be called 15, but we call it 15. 15, 15. Go figure. 10 and 5 more is 15. Good. How do you show 15 with your money? Well, we'll need a bunch of ones. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ones. And we'll need a 10. How do we write 15? Well, there's one of these, so we write a 1. And there's 5 of these, so we write a 5. 10 and 5 more is 15. Here are the teen numbers in a row from 14 to 19. Read them out loud with me. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Now stop the video and say the teen numbers from 14 to 19 without looking at them. How much money is this? Well, we see how many ones. There's 3 ones. There is a 10 and 3 more. It should be called 3-teen. But we actually call it 13. Instead of 3 is 3-teen, 13. 10 and 3 more is 13. But how do you show 13 with your money? How many ones will we need? 1, 2, 3. Do we need a 10? Yes, we do. How do we write 13? There's 1 of these, so we write a 1. There's 3 of these, so we write a 3. 10 and 3 more is 13. Here are the teen numbers in a row from 13 to 19. Read them out loud with me. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Now, stop the video again and say the teen numbers from 13 to 19 without looking at them. How much money is this? Well, there's a 10 and 2 more. It should be called 2-teen, but we call it 12. Well, that sounds a little different, doesn't it? Should be called 2-teen, but we call it 12. Sure you've heard of that. 10 and 2 more is 12. How do you show 12 with your money? Well, we need some ones. How many? 1, 2. And we need a 10. And how do you write 12? There's 1 of these. That's a 10. So we write 1 for the $10 bill. And there's 2 of these, so we write a 2 for the $1 bills. 10 and 2 more is 12. Here are the numbers in a row from 12 to 19. Read them out loud with me. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Now stop the video and say the numbers from 12 to 19 without looking at them. A new challenge. How much money is this? Well, we see there is a $10 bill and 1 more. It should be called 1-teen, but we call it 11. 10 and 1 more is 11. 11. How do you show 11 with your money? A $1 bill, a $10 bill. How do we write 11? There's 1 of these, so we write a 1 for the $10 bill. There's 1 of these, so we write a 1 for the $1 bill. 10 and 1 more is 11. Here are the numbers in a row from 11 to 19. Read them out loud with me. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Now stop the video and say the numbers from 11 to 19 without looking at them. If you need some practice, you can rewind the video and look at this again. How much money is this? There's 10. And how many more? Well, 0 more. There's a 10 and 0 more. It should be called 10 and 0 more. But we just call it 10. 10 and 0 more is 10. And you write it with a 1 and a 0. How do you show 10 with your money? Well, we need a $10 bill. Do we need any ones, or is that it? Nope, no ones. How do we write 10? There's one of these, so we write a 1 for the $10 bill. But there are 0 of these, so we write a 0, because there are no ones. 10 and 0 more is 10. Here are the numbers in a row from 10 to 19. Read them out loud with me. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Now stop the video and say the numbers from 10 to 19 without looking at them. For the next part of the lesson, be prepared with a $1 bill, a $10 bill, and a $20 bill. Hold up a $1 bill and say, this is a $1 bill. Oh, you knew that. And this is a $10 bill. Does anyone know what this is? Yep, this is a $20 bill. I'm surprised you knew that. You can trade a $20 bill for 20 of these. 20 of these ones. You can trade them. I think I might have $20 here, but I've got a lot of ones. I wonder if I have 20 of them. Count them with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And here you can see the numbers written. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. That's 20. $20. Here are all the numbers from 1 to 20. Please read them out loud with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Now stop the video and say the numbers from 1 to 20 without looking at them. Well, that's how to learn to count from 11 to 20. If you need more practice, you can watch parts of the video again. Thanks for watching my video. There are lots more lessons like this in my kindergarten math book, which is available online at masterylearningsystems.com.